What's up everyone? JOONY's back again. A couple days ago, I did a reaction on the Blackpink's new song, How You Like That. And today, I'm gonna show you how to actually make the beat of Blackpink's How You Like That. I just made one today and this is how it goes. Alright, so I'm gonna go step by step and show you guys what I did to make that happen. So to start off, I actually thought it was like an arpeggio synthesizer, but it's actually an 808 sound. This sounds like this. So obviously, because it's an 808, without it, it sounds super bassy. But what I did is I filter cut a lot here of the EQs and the Echo Boy Jr. to add some echo to it and some reverb. Yeah. So that's the 808s. And I heard that they did a lot of layers, so you can't really hear it, but when you dig into it and you listen to the headphones and stuff, you're gonna see that they have sounds like this in the back together with the 808s. This one too, it sounds like this. These are all Serum. So together, and at the end of the first one, going to the pre, it has a slight, this is a very minimal drum fill that goes just like, that's it. But it has a lot of ear candy aspect to it. So if you see here, it has effects, transition. Here's another transition that I layered it with it, and the reverse effect that goes like, yeah, together. So it's really like smooth stuff, very minimal stuff, and the effects fall. What else happens in the pre? The pad sound is being added. Also, I really like this, but what they did is, instead of putting like a snap or a snare sound, they added like a little synth to it. But it sounded very similar to the 808 arpeggio sound. So what I did is I made from the same 808 sound, I filtered it a lot. Without these guys, it's gonna sound like this. It sounds cool, but I had to do it more ambient style with more punch. And again, the Echo Boy Jr. adding a dimension to it and a lot of echo to it. And this makes it feel like a snap sound, but with a little more color. Alright, and at the end, right, going before the drop, we have also another rise here, and another, I layered the risers a lot, these two, and the reverse effect all together. Right there. This is the part I need to apologize to you guys, because this is a terrible sound. Okay, I was looking everywhere online to try to find that Blackpink pre-hook fills, and I found out that the instrument is probably called the vibra slap, and I was trying to get the best vibra slap that I could, but guys, this is all I can do for you today. Sorry, it's terrible, I know, but let's go on because the hook sounds better. So the drop. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about this drop. So let's go from the kick. Okay, I was trying to copy the kick they did, and I was pretty shocked. Look at this kick. It is the simplest kick pattern I've ever heard in my life. That's it. Bum, 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 with the snare. Okay, this snare layering kind of took me a while because I really wanted to make it sound like the snare that they use on How You Like That. So I'm using this snare and I'm layering it with this sound. This sound. It's really subtle stuff, but it makes a difference. And finally, adding a long tail at the end with this snare sound. So together with the kick and the snare. And there's a very subtle hi-hat in the back. So that's what I added here. And of course, you guys can probably tell, but they have a lot of snare rolls here and there, the trappy elements to it. So this is how it goes. Yeah, like ear candy snare fills. And also this one too. It's like open hi-hats. Alright, now let's go to the 808. Yeah, it's like a really fat 808. I rendered it because it was lagging a little bit, but let me show you guys what I did. Oh yeah, so I used this sample and I cut it off right around here to give a little ring, but also to have an end to it. So it sounds like this. Again, super easy. And at the end here, I have a little with the pitch bend. But other than that, there's a chord change right here. Yeah. But other than that, it's super simple again. So what makes this drop interesting is the synth sound. It's a lead synth sound. And this is how it sounds like. Yeah. Together. So how did I make it? I grabbed a preset that Aoki made, but it actually sounds very different because I had to mess around a lot with the sound. But basically, this oscillator, distortion C2, I felt like that had a similar color to the original song. So without making this one different, it just changes the vibe completely. Yeah, so this guy, distortion C2. Really for me. And it's important to know that YG loves using pitch bend, like gliding effects. So if you check here, the port time, I put it around 230 to make a glide between the notes. Other than that, I just have the Valhalla Vintage Verb for the reverbs, and yeah. normalized track. Here I added some effect sounds and a brass sound, and I just using just a one-shot sample from UZ. So together again. That brass makes a lot of difference. So when there's that part that goes, look at you, look at me, and there's a breath stop. It's not quite like how they did it, but I've added some, you know, that sound right there. And when that comes, everything else has to be muted. So if you guys can see, all this part here is muted. So not very much different other than these effect sounds here. That made a huge difference. But it was mostly on the top line, meaning the melody was doing that rhythmic, look at you, look at me, look at me. And then there is a lot more hi-hat feels that happens in that section. But other than that, it's actually very, very similar. So yeah, this beat is pretty easy to make. I feel like for those of you guys who are watching this, you guys can also try to imitate and try to make this beat pretty easily. Towards the end, again, I'm adding the risers, the reverse effect. So this brass sound that you guys hear, I actually don't hear it on the track, but I added because I feel like it would have went really well with the track, because that brass element from Kill This Love was so strong, and also in the intro of How You Like That also uses that brass element, but they didn't use much brass, and I feel like they could have to enhance the track. So that's why I kind of put it in there, and if you guys can tell, it sounds pretty good with it. So I hope they bring that back in the next single they release. I hope they bring that aspect back, because I think Blackpink with horn and the brass sound really, they mesh up really well together with the hip-hop group. So this is all I have. This was a super simple track to me, but really worked well with the top line, and I feel like the top line really carried the song. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the beat? Please comment below. What do you think? And don't forget to subscribe. Peace, y'all. 사랑해요. Yeah.